I think I felt every emotion a human could feel yesterday. Well, they all decided to meet me at the shop this morning. I'm a little behind. Come on, guys. See if we can get him back in. Good morning, Cheeto. Good morning, kitty. Are you coming to see me? Hmm? You just hang out with me this morning? Yeah. See if we can get our 3 or 4 that we need back in here. Come on! It doesn't usually work that way. Usually it's, you have to get all of them back in and then take out the ones that you need. This little dude's gonna get a lot of snuggles. Here, I called on her just to give you guys an update, and I have to wait 3 to 5 days for them to call me back to schedule an appointment. And now that the kittens are 8 weeks old, I'm gonna ask if I can just take them and get them spayed and neutered as well, and maybe that will help me find homes for them a little bit easier. All right, come on, my girls that have breakfast in here. Good morning. All right, let's see who we got. We got 2 people that we need. I need Zelda and Padme. I don't know why I thought this was a good idea to try to just feed Zelda and not feed them. You're pregnant, so you need your own breakfast. He's been under the weather, so we'll let her have some extra food. Just really want to make sure she's getting enough to eat. And a giant bug on me. Man, guys, today's going well. And then I have this. My tripod's all jacked up. You guys are on it today. Man. Yesterday was a really tough day. And it was kind of a crazy day, filled with a lot of different emotions. And I'm just a little exhausted from it. I think I felt every emotion a human could feel yesterday. And I'm just a little worn out. And I'm moving a little slow. After milking, I will tell you everything that happened yesterday. Well, almost everything. There's one fun thing that happened that you have to wait until Friday to find out. Oh, cool. Go get the babies. Put Poppy back where she goes. I keep falling over that rock like every morning. You would think I would move it. I'm late this morning, that's why everybody's really wound up. I've been getting out here at like 8, trying to get prepared for going back to work, even though I'm gonna have to get up so much earlier than that. Hi, buddy. We may just carry him in our pocket all day today. Okay, here you go. Here you go, Zell. Did you get your breakfast? Everybody else is mad that they didn't get any. They're gonna get breakfast. I am gonna do a video on my plans for my schedule and managing milking and routines once I go back to school. I'm gonna do a video on that. That was what today's video is gonna be about, and then yesterday happened, so it's not what today's video is about. So I'll show you guys how I'm gonna manage everything and kind of what the decision process is for me in August when I go back, because this is not, even though with COVID, this is not really a new thing for me. We always have milkers in August and I have to kind of make decisions. Am I gonna milk 5 goats? Am I gonna milk 2 goats? Like, what am I gonna do? So stay tuned for that. So this is how my day went yesterday. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but the video where pork chops abscess burst has kind of gone nuts, and so for the last few days we've been watching that video basically go viral, which is pretty crazy. And so yesterday ended up being the highest view day our channel has ever had. It was crazy, and it was kind of crazy just to watch it. How are my handsome men? How are my handsome men? Hello, Momo. Come on, Gobbles. Come on, Cheapers. Let's have breakfast. Let's have breakfast. Come on, Gobs. I don't know why she's decided not to come to breakfast this morning. Maybe she'll come on. Come on, Gobs. Come on, girlfriend. It's been a little nutty around here. Welcome to all the new 400 subscribers we've gotten in the last 2 weeks. We're happy you're here. Okay, back up. Wops, you have to back up, buddy. Bingo. Here we go. Report shot. Gimme. Gimme. Look, ew. Look, food in this bowl. So Tuesday night, I had noticed somebody had some bloody diarrhea, and it was probably a cat. It was out here, and I checked on Shrub. Shrub was fine. Hadn't seen Hank in a couple of days. Not super unusual. And Tuesday night he showed up and he just acted like he didn't feel very good, and he had some bloody diarrhea. And so I thought, okay, called Wednesday morning, made an appointment to take him to the vet. So they couldn't get Hank in until the afternoon. So I put him in a kennel, like in the big carrier, with some food and water so that he wouldn't run off. And I took him to the vet at about 2. While I'm sitting at the vet, my friend texts me and she says, "Are you watching the governor?" No. No, I'm at the vet. What's going on? For some context, the district that I work in had decided for COVID to not go 5 days a week, but to split our kids up for social distancing purposes because our buildings just are not big enough to social distance. So yesterday the governor announced that we didn't have a choice. Everybody had to go 5 days a week. sitting at the vet, and the vet is curbside only. You don't get to go in with your animal. And they came and got Hank, and I'm talking to my friend while they're seeing him, and the vet calls me. And guys, I was not prepared for this. Hank's about a year old. You know Hank, we've had him since he was a kitten. Shrub came, had kittens, a lot like Shadow, showed up, had kittens. And I decided to keep Hank because he was such a cutie, and he was such a mess. And I'll have Jeremy put some pictures of him as a kitten. The news was not good. There were a lot of things that were wrong with him. Some things that would not get better, that we would have to continue to treat for as long as he was here. And some things that she suspected he had bobcat fever or another tick-borne illness. And before we started YouTube, we had another cat named Cat with a K. She got bobcat fever, and we spent $1,000 trying to save her. And it was really devastating because she died. It's not even about the money more than it is. It was just a really crappy situation to go through. He wouldn't eat anything. He was super dehydrated. It was just a bad deal. And there were some other complicating factors with his health that meant he probably was not gonna get better if it was in fact a tick-borne illness. With those kind of illnesses, they have to send off blood work to a lab, and it usually takes like 10 days to get it back. He would probably have died before we even knew if it was bobcat fever or not. And so, you know, she gave me a couple of different options, but the more we talked about it, it was just better to go ahead and put him down. And it was really sad, and it was really hard, because I loved that little kitten, and he was such a fun cat. But that's kind of the risk that you have having an outdoor cat. I wasn't really expecting that my year-old cat would be so sick that we couldn't save him. They offered to do everything possible to try to make him better, but I've seen bobcat fever. I kind of knew the odds. Even if it was the other tick-borne illness, he probably wouldn't make it, and we would just be extending his life for no reason other than like our own personal benefit. Hello. Hello. Time for milk for pigs. Yes. Pigs have to not be in the bowl. Junie, here's your own milk bowl. Junie! So what does that mean for this crew? Honestly, had a lot of mixed feelings yesterday. I actually reached out to a rescue yesterday to see if they would take Shadow and the 2 kittens. Because honestly guys, after losing 2 cats to bobcat fever, which is something that we were doing everything to kind of prevent against, but it's just a really high risk apparently here. I just don't know that I can handle losing another cat. You know, it's hard because they're here, and I fully think Shadow might show up a couple of times a week to eat, but she's gonna be the most at risk. But what happens is they do that, but then they show up here when they're sick because this is where they're safe. I thought it might be better to have a rescue take her, but the rescue that takes cats like her, it currently is overwhelmed because of COVID and can't take her. Now Jeremy is kind of like, let's just get them all spayed and neutered and they can all hang out, and if you find a home for them, that's great. But barn cats kind of come and go, and it's just really a harder part of being a farmer. And then there's Cheeto, who I've kind of fallen in love with, but had no intention of keeping because 3 cats was gonna be plenty. Maybe we will try to find Dottie a home, and we'll keep Cheeto because he looks just like Hank. And Shadow probably will end up being more of a feral cat. I just don't know. This little girl, it has not taken her any time to learn. Come here, Lou. Hello, Beanie. Hello, Beano. Luke, what do you think, buddy? Think the pig's water's finally dried up? Yeah, what do you buddies think? You're handsome. You're handsome boys. Okay. You guys look alright. You do. Alright. Mama, see you in the morning. They really have been happy to be back together, I think. Where are the kitties? You guys have plenty of food and water. I see one kitty. Where's Tito? Body's like, I don't know. He gets around. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure to give us a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell so that you know every time we put out a new video. We love you guys. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.